What's going on, guys? Kaz Gray here with a channel update. I don't think I've done any of these on this channel, but here's the first one. Just gonna get right into it. Just talk about the content on the videos and what I'm gonna do with the channel going forward. I do have pretty much every series that I've announced coming, except for one and possibly two of them. I don't know, like, if I'm gonna do one of them, but I know for sure I'm not gonna do the other one. So let's get started on the series that I'm actually most active with, Baltimore State Stallions NCAA football series. I feel like I'm doing a good job getting videos as quickly as possible out, just like with my work schedule and still working on music and all that. Again, guys, just keep sending me recruits, and please, 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 y'all gotta give me as much information as possible if you want me to make like an accurate player for you. Now, obviously, like I said before, make it as realistic as possible. I don't know if you've seen my man Mitchell post stuff and post his recruit, not stuff, you know what I mean, post his recruits in like the comment section of a lot of my game videos. You guys can give me as many recruits as possible. I'll pick and choose. Like usually, last season I pretty much put everybody that I possibly could put into the series. I had like 12 or 13 players, including a few guys I made in the recruiting database. I'll put most of you guys in there, like as long as it's like realistic, as long as like, you know, it's doable. I'm down to do it. But you guys have to meet me halfway with this. Like if I'm asking you guys for strengths and weaknesses, and like your weaknesses are like, oh well, he's good at doing this, not great, but it's like that's not a weakness. That's like kind of just like an average thing. Like you guys got to do a better job. Like not all of you. Like some of you guys actually did like a good job of like, you know, telling me what you wanted your player to look like and all that shit. I'm sorry to cuss, but it's like for the most part, Mitchell does a great job of doing it. A few other guys have done a good job, like, you know, telling me what they wanted their player to be. And I just need you guys to give me as much information as possible. Otherwise, like, you know, your player is not going to be as good as you might want him to be. Like, I'm not going to make anybody, like, OP. Just understand that. Like, none of you guys' players are going to be over, like, a 75 overall, I would say, like, going forward. Just, like, because, like, I want guys, like, to be, that are, like, able to be developed and whatnot. Like, I don't want any of you guys to be, like, #1 prospects in, like, whatever position you play, unless it's, like, fullback. Then I might consider it. But it's, like, you guys got to meet me halfway. That's all I can really say about that. Like, if you guys like want your player to be the way that you want him to be, y'all gotta meet me halfway on that. But that's about it. I'm gonna keep trying to get videos out for the Baltimore State series. I'm having the most fun with that series out of like any other series I'm doing. I mean, the Jets series is fun, but that pisses me off more than NCAA does. But that's about it on the Baltimore State series. Now we go to the Jets. By the time this video's up, the recap of the offseason will probably be up on the channel. Obviously, if you didn't see the full stream on Twitch, I already reposted it on YouTube, so should be able to see it. If not, I'll post a link in the description. Or if you want to see the offseason video, I'll put that in the description as well. But yeah, the draft and all that is over. We're into the preseason. I've actually played all 4 preseason games. And like I said in the off-season video, at the end of it, that I'm going to put all 4 games into one video, unlike last season where I did each game individually. I'm just going to show you the highlights of the 4 games, like I did like towards the end of the season last year, just to get through it. But I'm probably not going to like do the same thing with the, like, you know, the last 8 games that I did last season. Unless this season was like stupid, like bad, like it was last year, where we like lost our first, like 11 of our first 12 games. But I should play every game. I think we'll make the playoffs this year. I don't know. I've just played up to like the end of the preseason. So Jets videos will be coming very soon, and that's it for that. Now we get to the Magic My GM. Now, why have I not put up Magic My GM videos? Because I deleted them all. Why did I do that? Because I'm going to restart the series as a My League series instead of a My GM. The reason being, I hate the storyline in My GM. Like, this dude's like moving our team to Seattle, all this other stupid shit. They forced me to get rid of Biombo and get freaking Vince Carter. I made that decision myself. You guys didn't see that, I don't think. But I'm gonna keep the 3 videos I have for that series up, but just like label it a canceled series, just because I really don't like my GM. I prefer my league. I have more control over what I can do with my players in my league. I don't have to worry about getting fired at the end of the season. I just feel like my league would be more beneficial, and you can't even use your draft classes in my GM, so it's like that's just a waste of time. It's like I want to have the ability to get like LiAngelo Ball and like LaMelo Ball and all those guys, Zion Williamson type shit. So it's like, yeah, that's just, I mean, that's how that series is going. I apologize for any inconvenience, but I probably am gonna make the same trade for Seth Curry and Yogi Ferrell, but we'll have to see. But that's pretty much it as far as my GM goes. Now, the A World Without Patriots franchise, I was considering canceling it, but a few of the guys, like a few of my boys on Discord, really want to see that series. So here's what I'm going to do for that series in particular. I'm not going to put it on YouTube. Well, I might put it on YouTube eventually, but I'm going to put the Patriots, the World Without Patriots thing on Patreon. That way, like, motivates people to actually, pledge me on Patreon. Now, obviously, if you don't want to pledge to me, that's fine. Like, I'm not forcing you guys to pledge to me. I'm not like I'm not holding a gun to you guys' head or nothing like that, forcing y'all to pledge to me. But I think that should be a Patreon only series. The reason it's going to be patron only series, the reason it's going to be a patron only series, I'm trying to say, sorry about that, guys, is that's just something, that's like a project I have to put like a lot of time and effort in, like to make that roster, to do all this other stuff. Like, that's just something I'm gonna have to work like my entire ass off for. So that's what I mean. I am gonna eventually put the videos on YouTube. Maybe it might be something where I'll put the video up initially on Patreon, then after like a certain amount of time I'll put it on YouTube. And it's like, then you guys might just have to like wait like a little longer for them to be on YouTube. But I mean, like, if you pledge like $1 to me, like, you'll be able to see the videos very easily. Like, just $1 a month. That's all you have to pledge. And if you want to pledge more, you can. Feel free to. And again, you don't got to pledge them at all, but then you just might have to wait for the series a little longer. But I feel like that should probably be a patron-only series. And in order to alleviate any anger that might be towards that, if you do pledge $1, I'll also allow you to create a player to be on the team. So, I mean, obviously you can't make your player OP. It's kind of like the Baltimore State thing. You got to be like, realistic about it. But in order to alleviate like any anger towards me for deciding to put it on Patreon instead of YouTube, if you guys pledge $1 to me a month, like, you'll be able to create a player and all that. Like, your player will be in the series and all that stuff. So that's how the World Without Patriots thing is going to go on. I am going to restart that series as well. I started it, but then I kind of messed something up. So I got to restart that as well. But yeah, it's going to be on Patreon, and then eventually on YouTube, maybe like a week or so afterwards, after like the videos initially on Patreon. So that's how that's going. And now, last but not least, people probably don't really care about this series too much, but I decided I'm not going to do my career for 2K this year. Why? Because it absolutely blows. And I'm just being blunt about it. It sucks. It just really sucks. Like, I'm not a fan of it this year. I don't really play a whole lot of my career anyways. I'm more of a my GM, my league guy. But my career sucks this year. And I cannot stand B Fresh. I don't know if you guys saw my Twitch stream. What I was initially going to do, like, after I decided not to put it on YouTube anymore, I was going to do it completely as a Twitch series. Just have all the videos on Twitch and then just export or import them into YouTube, whatever. But I played it a few nights ago. Wasn't really happy with it at all. And now I'm just like, screw the whole series. I'm done playing. Nah, like, I just can't deal with it. Like, you can't even skip the cutscenes. B Fresh is unbearable as a freaking character. You can't even get rid of her or nothing like that. So I'm just done. And I just don't like the whole story of DJ and none of that anyway. So that's pretty much where my career has gone. I know I had a few videos. I'm gonna keep those videos up, but I'm just not doing a series of it. So that's pretty much it for the series portion of this video. And now, it's a quick announcement of like a few changes in the channel. They're not negative changes, they're actually positive. I'm considering making this a sports and gaming channel to where I cover like all the big sports stories and just give my opinion on them. If you guys are interested in seeing that, let me know. It's like I've done stuff like that in the past. I actually used to be like huge in like the YouTube wrestling community, but then I stopped doing it just because I got bored. I got into a lot of drama with people, and I just stepped away from it. But I am considering doing it again. Not wrestling so much. I might do a few wrestling videos here or there. I don't know. But mostly like NFL, NBA, like sports I watch. Just give my opinion on certain things. Maybe I'll do some reaction videos to other people's YouTube opinions and whatnot. I just saw a video earlier that I really feel like responding to. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But other than that, that's pretty much it for the channel update. I am going to have Baltimore City and Jets videos out this week. I don't know if I'm going to have the NBA 2K My League up this week yet. Gotta figure out, like, I already know what slider set I'm going to use, but I gotta figure out if I want to do like 6 or 12 minutes. I don't really know if I want to do 6 and just have it like, you know, boost it up to make it look like a 12-minute game like everybody does, but we'll have to see. But I am going to stream at this point as well. I'm trying to finish up a few games that because I finally realized like the other day, it's like I have a lot of games that I've bought and that I just have not finished. So I'm going to try to finish Mass Effect Andromeda this week or next. Just finish it up I'm going to start finishing it like this week. I'm going to try to finish Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain later on. I'm going to try to finish Mafia 3, all these games that I've just started and not finished. And of course, I got to finish Cuphead at a certain point because I just stopped playing it after a while. The game just pisses me off. But yeah, go hit the follow button on my Twitch. It's going to be in the description as always. And that's pretty much it. That's all I really have to say, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I know there's no, like, you know, picture or nothing like that. Just wanted to do a blank video this time. But thank you guys for watching this video. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. Got more content coming soon, guys. But until then, I am out of here. Deuces.